It looks like Star Citizen Alpha 4.3 is going to bring some changes to the flight model, at least partially, as light fighters are subject to some major changes when it comes to how we'll fly them, as you are going to see. Of course, work continues with the Onyx missions, one of Alpha 4.3's narrative centerpieces, which continues its polished path, further comforting its place as a showcase for environmental storytelling, which, as you know, seems to be playing a major role during this year of playability. But first, let's have a look at the changes regarding the flight model for the light fighters of the game. I think it's fair to say that since their inception, light fighters have served as the nimble backbone of Star Citizen's dogfighting experience. Yet, over time, many in the community observed that despite their differences on paper, most ships in this category began to feel interchangeable in practice. The 4.3 update aims to change that with a top-to-bottom rework of how these ships accelerate, rotate, handle damage, and manage their combat output. Just to give you an idea, here's a list of ships that have been directly affected. You have the Aegis Gladius, the Anvil Arrow, the Anvil Hawk, the Banu Defender, the Ispira Talon and Talon Shrag, the Vandal Blade, the Alpoa Kratual, and the full range of Mustang variants from Consolidated Outland. Key tuning changes span several areas. First, you have SCM and nav speeds, which have been differentiated across ships to introduce variety in both combat and traversal profiles. This means that some light fighters are going to be reaching higher cruise speeds, while others may trade top and velocity for better maneuverability. Linear and angular accelerations have been returned to enhance responsiveness and specialization, resulting in ships that feel more distinct in the way they move, turn, and maintain combat presence. I think that CIG's goal is clear here. They want to create more meaningful choice when selecting a light fighter, not just cosmetically, but also functionally and contextually, as players are going to have to weigh in the pros and the cons of each ship before making a decision. Beyond movement, several ships received adjustments to health pools, aligning them more coherently with the game's balance framework. Furthermore, engineering modifiers have been applied to weapon capacitors on select ships, ensuring that offensive output can better reflect intended roles, whether it's sustained DPS or quick burst of damage. Notably, a bug with the Kratual, where destroying wingtips inevitably boosted performance, has been addressed. Meanwhile, the Talon Shrike now benefits from its own dedicated flight controller, setting it apart from the base Talon and supporting its missile-heavy role. Together, these refinements signal a shift in how the light fighters category will play moving forward. Players should now expect each ship to carry its own personality, purpose, and tactical advantage, which is going to make combat not only more engaging but also more nuanced, which is going to be quite a change compared to what we've had, where each ship, again, felt more or less the same. Now, next we're going to talk about the Onyx facilities here, because light fighters are not the only ones that are going to be getting some changes in 4.3. It seems that the Onyx facilities have received a comprehensive polish pass. The team has upgraded mission logic, visual fidelity, lighting design, and environmental audio. Of particular note are the enhanced intro mission prompts here, which now better explain quantum travel restrictions, guiding player more clearly throughout this atmospheric and investigative scenario. Gameplay-wise, the level design has been tweaked a little bit here to improve cover placement, expand ledge grab options, and resolve frustrating areas where a player would become stuck. Several bugs ranging from floating plans, unresponsive AI, and incorrect NPC loadouts have been targeted with potential fixes, adding stability to the immersive experience. With this polish, Onyx is evolving into one of Stanton's most memorable locations. As you could see in my first impression video released earlier this week, I have been very impressed by this new location and I see a lot of potential with it, and the longer it cooks in the PTU, the better the final result is going to be, so it looks like we're moving toward the right direction here. Behind the scenes, work continues to stabilize Star Citizen's notoriously volatile technical foundation. The patch includes additional audio optimization aimed at reducing client crashes, along with specific crash and memory leak fixes. While not a full resolution to ongoing stability woes, it brings 4.3's performance back closer to the standards of 4.2.1, which is of course a step toward the right direction as more players enter the PTU and stress test the new content. Bug fixes extend beyond Onyx. Issues affecting ship claim terminals, misplaced planetary elements at Harbor's Point, for example, and various mission-related bugs across Stanton have been addressed. These are, of course, still marked as potential fixes, but they reflect a responsive effort to tighten up core gameplay elements. So, Alpha 4.3 may not introduce headline-grabbing features or groundbreaking new mechanics, but what it delivers is perhaps more important. It's refinement. The comprehensive tuning of light fighters corrects long-standing issues in ship balance and finally gives players meaningful diversity in the game's most popular combat class. Meanwhile, the Onyx facilities continues to mature into a flagship example of narrative-driven mission design. And that's pretty much it for this latest update regarding the 4.3 PTU. Have you tried it? What do you think of these changes regarding light fighters? Do you also think that light fighters needed quite a bit of a rebalance? I think it was the case, especially the way it was a meta and players were always using the arrow. I found it a little bit annoying, so I'm glad that this rebalance is perhaps going to redraw the cards. Also, we have a giveaway this month. I'm giving away a Drake Golem with LTI. All you have to do is to subscribe to the channel and comment to any videos posted this month. 10 entries will be added into the wheel of names that way. For automatic entries, you can become a Patreon member and support the channel. It's greatly needed these days and much appreciated. More entries also if you're a VIP member on Discord. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I have been Eradicator. Big shout out to Dr. from Main to Carter, Sisters, the key to the Crush of the Rise and Zero Crusher, and I'll see you guys in the next one.